know if you saw, I said hi. I'll pause that. I'm going to, hey, everybody, welcome. It is Sunday night, the end of a weekend. Well, he was just recently in some of the Marvel movies, so not quite forgotten. Yay! Finally, I'm here. I actually had a nice, relaxing afternoon. I had to do some work, so I didn't have too much I was behind on when I get back to work tomorrow. I've been off all last week, so I'm going back. I had 250 emails waiting for me. I had yeah, he was recent movies. Um, 250 emails waiting, 200 notifications to go through. I just filtered through and got rid of what I didn't need to actually work. So, uh, family would be home in about 15 minutes. Dinner's not going to take too long. I'll probably just be here for about an hour. Maybe we'll do a couple drawings and call it a night. But yeah, spy versus spy. We could go back to that. We never did that last night. I like it. Thank you for chiming in. Yeah. I'm gonna do based on the can't escape the Honda. That's right. As much as I try, there is no escape. But I'm gonna do Spy versus Spy first, and then we'll do the Honda. Hello, Lisa H. Nice of you to join. If you are on my TikTok, I am also on my YouTube live where they can see me, they can see the reference image and the timer as we go. All right. And if you don't know what that means, the mount is covered the top of the camera again. Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing up there to see. I don't know why are you disappointed to see the blackness that's beyond the camera? Hey, Keith Blythe. Blythe K. My handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch. Going to time. It's distracting. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. It's that little thing you want to flick away. Oh, I just started the timer. Reset that. Hey, Robin. I'm adjusting my camera so we got it. Hey, look, I got a fluffy heart. We're gonna start this one, maybe in the middle. Oh, look, it's the little thingy thing. You can see it. But right now, I'm just starting my live. That's what I'm doing. Right, exactly. Hey, Duke boy, let's erase. Bye. Oh my goodness, what is up there? Oh, it's a big shadow. Hold on. That's still there, but hold on. Yeah, okay, that works. Sorry. Do some adjustments. I have drawn Jason Voorhees mask, but I already have my first request on the dock. I am being ghost. Mm. Duke boy, I did yeah, what, 95,000 followers? Yes. You're being ghost. What do you mean by being ghost? Lisa is extra spooky tonight? Fantastic. All right, let's start. Let's start my drawing. We're here to draw. I need to remember to glance over at my YouTube chat once in a while. People pop on, say hi, and I don't see it for like 5 minutes. Hmm. You can draw a fox. Sure, I'll let you draw a fox. Oh, I see. What's up, big Chico? Ba-da-ba-da-boo. Pass the top and talk about their home. And there's a girl in this harbor town. She works. That's like that. Good start. Good start. That's right, Lisa H. It is Brandy. Hey, Christian. XX. MX. Excuse me. Peyton. Howdy. Do 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 do. Thanks for the follow, Chico. Name a Pokemon for an edit. Hmm. Yes. Maybe it's by, I didn't recognize him. It was by Looking Glass. Looking Glass is the dialogue, excuse me, is the name of the group. Looking Glass. Yeah, I don't know them. Thanks, Faye, for naming a Pokemon. I knew you'd have a good one. I'm sitting here going, Charizard? You know, like a noob. So, close down. Happy girlfriend, Lauren. Happy what? Happy birthday, girlfriend Lauren. Happy girlfriend birthday, Lauren. You're a fine girl. All right, that's good. My lady. I could say Riz. I don't know why I'd want to say Riz, but I could say Riz. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks for the follows. Nice. Now we got to start talking up 100,000 again. There we go. I hit 95,000 last night. Very excited about that. Oh, I think they're home. Poor Max's horse from barking so much. Just saw my acorn video. Oh, thank you. I'm really wish I had the time to do another stop motion like that. I did that I think in 2020 is when I actually did that. It was it took me 8 hours, but I did 4 days, 2 hours apiece. Went through two Etch A Sketches. One of them broke. This is very geometric. I like it. Oh, thank you. You know, I actually, Heather, to answer your question, I had to actually plan it out quite a bit. I took a pocket size like this, and I made an outside border, right, a rectangle, and I actually made a storyboard first. I drew it out in pencil, and you know, I've got a making of video on YouTube, a behind the scenes showing the storyboard as well as I then transferred the storyboard into um, what the transparency paper, clear, you know, paper, and cut each frame and traced it on the Etch A Sketch so I would get it just right. And I used an animation app, stop motion animation app, to film each frame. So that way I knew it was lined up. And then I just moved my fingers each frame to make it look like I was drawing. So a lot of work. A lot of work went behind that. Well, Leslie, I don't say what I'm drawing. People have to guess. I know you were here before, but maybe not enough to hear me say that. I want people to guess what I'm drawing. Hello. Tis not. Yes, Joshua's got it. Not Phineas and Ferb, although he's got, they have the face that would make you think so. Now, were these guys originally? Yeah. Well, Tim, don't tell them. You're the one they asked for it. You don't tell them. They have to guess. Um, oh, honey, I'm doing a, you want to show the bouquet? Okay. Oh, look at that. It's a lovely flower bouquet. We're going to pause for a second. No, you don't need a notepad this one. Hello.
You may be wondering why it's blue. That's because we're doing a science project in Girl Scouts where we think that the dye is going to project to the flowers to make them that color.
Oh, how fun. All right, now show the YouTube camera. There it is. And she's right. That's right. Lisa H says hi, and so does Faye, I'm sure. Oh, Andrew said hi better. All right, here we go. Back to drawing. Yeah, Peyton does Girl Scouts too. Peyton says Riz, Riz, Riz. Right? That'll be some fun editing.
Chapter 2.
Oh,
Morning Madness.
oops. Sorry. A moment. Hi, best engine. I did just do King Von. If you haven't seen my King Von, I've got like thousands of views on it. Unless you just came on here just to say the words King Von. Yeah, it's a audiobook on how to communicate with kids or something like that. If it does change color, I want to try it. It should. Yeah. I am recording both. Well, I am recording my YouTube live on YouTube. I leave there. So if you want to go there and watch my YouTube live, it's always there. I download the footage from my TikTok live to make my time lapse videos that I post. Um, so yeah, right now there's nobody on my YouTube live. I get maybe 2 or 3 people, but then I'll get like 90 people watch it after it's done. And I add timestamps. I didn't do timestamp yesterday, I realized. I timestamped them. All right, good night. Well, hey, Charles. Been a while. KK, good to see you. Oh, I should have paused my timer. We had a little Emily moment. She was sharing something. from Girl Scouts. Oh well. One of the reasons I'm also a little later today is I got caught up watching Gotta Call Saul. I'm on episode 10 out of 13 of the final season. Then it took a shot. That's right, Kate. You got it. You get 1,000 points for guessing it, right? Points don't mean anything, sorry. But there you go. Yay! Better Call Saul. That's right, Tim. Really enjoying it. I did watch Breaking Bad first, which you're supposed to. Although it kind of makes me want to watch Breaking Bad again. Push the tempo, 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 push the tempo. Hey, look, there's a bot with coins. Hey, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the share. Nice. Do you believe in life after love after love? That's my share. Yeah, I should have done that cats. That's all right. Hey, wow. Thanks for the follows and the shares, everybody. Thanks for catching that, Lisa H. A lot of artists on live streaming. Great stuff. Etch A Sketch. Oh, well, thank you, Kevin Shelton. From another Kevin right here. That's my name, too. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do other artwork, but, so a lot of people. This is something that I hung on to that's unique. Thanks, Lauren. I did make it, Alvin. Yeah, just last night I hit 95,000. Very excited. Last year I was trying to push for 100,000 by the end of the year. That didn't quite work out, but here we are. Y'all are finding me now. I think it took the great TikTok shutdown to get a little more attention. I seem to be having a whole new audience this year. Thanks, Darkstar. Oh, Marisol, draw. I'm in the middle of a drawing right now, but I appreciate you. You mean Penelope? You said Vanellope. Oh, you're not there anymore. Everyone, look out for Uriel's going to show up and ask for Penelope. Brendan the Goat. Well, I there's these two knobs. You turn them, and it draws a line. Try to do some quick shading on this since this guy's got a spy versus spy black suit, white suit. Hey, thanks. 3K likes. Wow. Okay, I give up. Not sure what you're drawing. You don't know this one? Oh man, I think it was either from Mad Magazine. This is old. This is old school. Either Mad Magazine or Cracked Magazine had these comics all the time. I haven't drawn their hats yet, so you may not quite get it, but their faces should have given away. Mad Magazine, thanks, Tent. I used to buy both Mad and Cracked magazines. I remember seeing the parody of Star Wars. That's how long ago I was watching. Thanks, Alpha. Spiders. Oh, Cartoon Network has shorts? Hmm. Interesting. Used to watch them on TV. And yeah, they did make them into shorts. But they started as comics in Mad Magazine. Of course, then again, Mad TV was a show too. Oh, you know what? I think that was also a case. Mad Mag. Hmm. That's wow, 1,000 points. There you go. Be also fun for smartphones, right? Back of the cereal box, right? Right? Exactly. Hmm. It will go away when I shake it, and I will be shaking it after I'm done. I am now about 15 minutes into it. I timer says 17, but I stopped for my daughter to give a little presentation for a moment. A moment like this. Different song. First set. Oh yeah, right. Sure, Lisa, I'll give you 1,000 points too. Answer was given, but I'll give it to you. So the reason I can do this so well is, of course, now years of practice. I'm going on 30 years using the Etch A Sketch as an art medium, but also I think about the line I want to draw, and my hands will just make it happen. Thanks. Thank you very much. It's true. Faye did beat you to it. Faye, like as soon as the first notes hit. Oh, there you are. Penelope the glitch? No, her name's Penelope. It's not Vanellope. Oh, maybe you were there the whole time. No, she. All right, there's that. This hat now looks smaller, and they're supposed to be about the same. It's all right, but I can make it bigger because I'm supposed to. Cousin said, "Hi, okay, hey to your cousin. Um, are you? I am using a reference for Mara. Yeah, if you're recreating something, it's always best to have a reference image. If you were on my YouTube live, which you could hop over to if you wanted to, the link is in my profile. Um, on my YouTube live, you can see the reference image that I'm using, as well as me while I'm drawing. Oh, I didn't draw the thing behind White Spice back. Riley? I see. You can do a square. Congrats, Ace, Rob. Miss Riley. Hello, Miss Riley, cousin to Peyton. Cousin to Peyton, the Girl Scout. There we go. Try to do this fairly quickly, although, like I said, I haven't drawn the thing behind the other spy's back. I'll have to get over there. Maybe I do that now. Yay! Mm-hmm. I see. All right, here we go. Goodness. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I really wasn't planning on doing the full body drawing, but here we are. Hey, thanks for the rose, Marty. Yo, Daddy Claus, you're from TikTok? You have the same username, right, Daddy? See, that's a whole different experience over here in YouTube world. But the browser, you see, the browser I have for reading TikTok chat is easier to see than the TikTok YouTube chat. So I don't see the messages on YouTube right away. That's right, Charles Lee Ray. 'Tis spy versus spy.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Oh,
Coming out.
oh my goodness, this is just a children's tape.
They come out. They come.
Oh, well, thank you, Charles Lee Ray. Could take 1 billion years. No, so far it's been 20 minutes. Then I'm going to erase it and draw something else.
Come. Right, my horse is they come.
Oh, very cool. So much better. Yeah, I have bought a whole bunch of, I bought webcams and all kinds of fun things to put on a better show for YouTube world. So like I say, oh, thanks. The footage from TikTok is what I use for my, he's quiet, it doesn't have a chance.
Oh,
That's funny.
oh.
Yeah. The TikTok footage is just um, the drawing itself, not the full show. But it's like I said, it's what I use for when I'm posting my videos. It's the footage from TikTok. And I have more viewers on TikTok during lives. All right, that works for me. All right, now I'm going to go fill in the other suit, and that'll do it. Let's go down. Oh, I didn't draw. Okay. So this is not what I do for a living. This is how I relax. This is very relaxing for me. Now, when I draw on the big ones, the cat oft. Okay. Oh, espy contra espy. I love it. First time I've seen it in the Spanish, right? Espy contra espy. Hey, Pro King is now over from TikTok. Welcome. Had to see what all the talk was about. So you can still see. Now, the image, I don't think it's as much as in focus. Hey, police officer, I've only had 2 beers. Just kidding. we go. Like I say, just fill in this suit and we'll be done. Speintigen Spion. Nice. Spiontigen. I'm sure I'm slaughtering it. Did I slaughter it or was I a little close? And Spy versus Spy Likes You. Have you ever had to completely restart? Absolutely. Someone asked on YouTube, yeah, if I've ever had to start over real, and I have. I was drawing Mickey Mouse and he was out of proportion and you can't mess up Mickey Mouse. Everybody knows what Mickey Mouse. I was 6 minutes in and decided to start over. Most of the time when I mess up, I will try to retrace the lines to cover it over. Yeah, I have drawn hyperpigmentation, actually. It's unfortunate you haven't seen it. Apparently, my drawing of it hasn't gone viral. Actually, it would be espía, espía, espía contra espía en español. And all that jazz. And all that jazz. See, that's the difference also between TikTok and YouTube. On YouTube, the microphone is very focused on my voice. You can't hear the music, which is fine because then I don't get little warnings for copyright. Thanks, baby Rosa. So I was just asked, how do you use an Etch A Sketch? So this is the first time I've explained it tonight. This box is filled with very fine aluminum powder. It's not magnets, but it sticks to the glass with static electricity. As I turn these knobs, there's a stylus inside that I'm moving around that's scraping off the powder. Mm-hmm. Oh man, where are I? Very good day, a lot of water. So as I'm moving the stylus, it's scraping off the powder. And that's why when you turn it over and shake it, the powder fills in all those lines that I've scraped off. The more I'm scraping off of this guy's suit, you can see the stylus inside. This is the Broadway version of all that jazz. Favorite part of Mad TV. You know, a friend of mine was on, I think it was the last season, Lauren Pritchard. I used to work with her at the Nickelodeon studios in Florida, but what part of Universal Studios tour. Very talented person. Right. You can't add the powder until you turn it over and shake it. When you turn it over and shake it, the powder then fills in the lines that have scraped off. You can't add powder. David, because a lot of people, for a couple reasons. One, I've figured out I can do it, but a lot of people do other things, you know. I don't know if you've stumbled across I do know a couple of people who do it live, but it's a unique medium. I've been doing working with the Etch A Sketch for about 30 years now. I can start over. I'm not wasting paper. I'm not wasting canvases or paint. You just start over on the same canvas. Hey, August. Wow, it has been a hot minute. The last week I only went live last week, Monday and Saturday. Well, maybe. Thanks, David. Because I do painting, I have sculptures, I do other forms of art. It's just, this is such a unique thing that I discovered I could do in 95. I drew a picture of Woody when Toy Story came out. And that's when I figured out I could do this. So I was 24 at the time. I'm actually 53 right now, till June, when I turn, you know, not 53. There we go. fairly expensive medium too. Exactly. Not a lot of art supplies going into this one. It's also the only form of art where you draw with two hands. We're gonna skip this song after I'm done. We don't need to be listening to Christmas music. Can you see? Yeah, you can see my stylus. I'm gonna go to this side. Over here and stop there. All right, my timer says 30 minutes, but I stopped to talk to my daughter for a moment. Uriel, now you're misspelling it over here. Now you're misspelling it in TikTok. It's not Vanellope, it's Penelope. Unless there's some twisted. Thanks, Kirby. Oh, it's a medley. I'm skipping. Oh yeah, let's listen to this one. Now I do my close up. Hi, little country. Faye, on the thing that I keep avoiding, what year was it? You looked it up in the movie. What year was it? You know what I'm talking about. No, this isn't LeBron, but that's a great guess. That's my closing shot when I make my time lapse videos. Took you a while to figure out what it was? Yeah. Oh, do. That's right. This is actually from the game, Spy versus Spy. It was the game box cover for Xbox, although that's not what it's originally from. Yeah, that's right, Spy versus Spy. That's right. Faye, what year was the vehicle in the movie? It's 2011. Okay. The one I owned was a 2016, but we'll go with the 2011. It's going to happen now. Oh, let's do this one. Do. Yeah, that was. I think I remember the game on the game in general. It's originally a comic strip that became. It was then some short videos on Mad TV. They had some shorts. Eat my shorts? No, don't eat my shorts. All right, I already have my next selection. Thank you, Davis. That's my last name. How about that? These are my initials down here. KED for Kevin E. Davis. So the KED. Yeah, it was close enough. I'm going to do the 2011 now. All right. Now you all get to guess what I'm drawing. I'm totally switching gears. Now you all were saying, oh, okay. So again, let me show you. Here's an Etch A Sketch. I scratched off the whole screen. It took me 20 minutes. Oh, hold on. Okay. So inside here is very fine aluminum powder. And so that sticks to the glass with static electricity. And then when I turn the knobs, the stylus inside scrapes off the scratching gears, switching gears. Yes. Thank you. Kool-Aid Man would be cool. I have done Kool-Aid Man. So as I do this, it scrapes the powder off, making the lines that I drew. And that's why the powder inside, when I turn it over and shake all that powder, it fills in all those lines that I've shaped. Almost. There's some ghost. All right, let's back up. I already have my next drawing selected. Then I'm going to do a mashup of requests after this. How did you do that? Do what? Do the erasing? Actually, I was just describing how it works. Turn these knobs and it scratches the lines. That is how those work. Indeed. All right, let me show you all. Ooh, this is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch. I do portraits, but I don't. It's not my strong suit. Hit or miss when it comes to portraits. This is going to tell us how long this takes. And I buy this one. I think you mean you have the Pocket Etch A Sketch. They still sell them at Target and Walmart if you're in the US. Or you can go to Amazon or eBay and find Etch A Sketch. Let's get this going. Yeah, 15 minutes. All right. That means this will be the last drawing, folks. I'm sorry if you had a request that wasn't accepted or taken. I will be back tomorrow after work and before dinner. About what time is it? Yeah, this is about the time I usually. Yeah, I have a big one too. I mean, Etch A Sketch. I do when I draw on the Etch A Sketch, the big Etch A Sketches. I spend hours on those. Of course. Um, yeah, when I draw on the large Etch A Sketches, the normal size, it's called classic size, is what those are called. I spend hours on those drawings. I'd be happy to show you if I have time after this. So yeah, if you didn't get a request, I should be on tomorrow, whatever time it is for you now. Subtract 2 hours. That's typically when I want to start. Song is 32 years old. Holy cow. Ah! 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 Something like that. I don't give away I don't tell what I'm drawing. I like people to guess. This is a requested drawing. Actually, it's been requested for months, I think. You might be able to guess it's a vehicle. So then the game becomes, what vehicle is it? It's not a Cadillac. It is a vehicle. I'm going to tell you that much. Not a BMW. It is. Someone did guess the model. Not a car. I'm 90% sure. That's so funny. Hold on. I'm getting distracted by reading comments. I should draw. Then it'll be easier for you to guess. Oh, this is two. That's all right. We're just having fun. I don't know if I've drawn enough for you really to be able to guess what it is. Year, make, and model, you get extra points. Points don't mean anything, but wow, you got one part of that right, Nikki. Only one part of that. You did not get the year or the model right. No, it's not a boat. Not a Civic. This goes okay to here. Not a Mustang. Although, by the way, if any of you are curious, I have a whole playlist of vehicles, just vehicles. Feel free to, on TikTok, feel free to check that out. Oh, let's go back here. There's a tire. I don't want to forget this tire. Adriana gets 750 points for getting make and model. How many years did it take to use? I have been drawing on the Etch A Sketch for 30 years now, going on 30 years. Not quite 30 years. I'm going to focus because I don't have much time to get this done. Dinner's almost ready, and I am ready for dinner. I'm going to go ahead and keep drawing, and then you'll probably be able to figure it out. Not an Accord, not a Porsche, not a school bus. I'm focusing on my drawing so I can get it done in time. I know there are some correct answers out there, but there's a lot of wrong answers. Trey is correct. What song is that? Oh yeah, that was by the Cackling. That was August. That was Thriller.
Fill my head so tired. I should stop.
It's very close, Lucky. Lucky, you are off by a year, 1 year. I give you 800 points for that.
And I've been lying.
That's right. It is Honda. That's right, Nate. 750 for you. That's the track for the sliding door.
And it's all so many crying.
Ryan. All right. Not a 20. Oh, someone had it right on the spot. Who was that? Adrian's got it. Adrian's got it on the dot. All right, well, thank you very much. All right, here I am. Ryan. See now, I don't like the shape of this roof right here, so I'm gonna retrace some of this to correct it. I'm not gonna start over. I don't have time to start over. It's almost time for dinner. So I'm gonna go like this, like that. That's better. That's right, juice lover. Oh, so Isaiah, how many sweats do you know? How many sweats have you really come across that made you quit Etch A Sketching? I want to know. That's what I thought. I think poke the fan. Yeah, I do have a reference image. If you were on my if you were on my YouTube, you could see the reference image that I'm using. Yeah, if you're recreating something, any art form, you should have a reference image. Now, the original reference image does have shaded windows, and I think to correct my mistake, it's not really a big mistake, but to correct it, I'm going to fill in the windows, make them tinted. There we go. Why do we go on? I suppose I should give it tires. Mhm. See, now it's got kind of a drawing quickly. Sometimes the powder, it sticks with static electricity. So sometimes if I draw quickly, the powder will cling back. See, now I've covered up that mistake line by shading it in. But drawing real quick, sometimes the powder will jump back and stick to the glass. So it's a good way to create different. Maybe this one is in Detroit, right? The stole the tires. That's hilarious, Faye. I'm glad I saw that because I don't always see comments, especially when there's 660 people on a live making comments. All right, there's that. Although not all 600 people are making comments. I know better. I retrace every line usually. Bricks, that would be hilarious. I don't think I will though. Because I'll tag Honda in this and see if they'll share it. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, I need to tint the other windows so it's consistent. Got to be consistent here, people. There we go. Oh, thanks for the follows, everybody. I was actually born in 71. I am 53 years old. But this is definitely an 80s toy. Well, it's known for the 80s. Came out in 1960. But yeah, I'm a 70s child, an 80s teen. I didn't discover that I could do this, though, until 1995 when the first Toy Story came out. I drew a picture of Woody and I was like, hey, I think I can do this. And look, I can. So that's going on 30 years now that I've been working with the Etch A Sketch as art medium. These are like $6. This size, they're $6. The big ones, the classic size, are about 15. What is this? Oh, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. We don't need to listen to a soundtrack. Let's go. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, inflation does that. It's crazy. I know. Things cost more than they used to. Mm. Let's see if this will be done. What is this? 12 minutes so far. 12-minute drawing. So that means dinner's going to be ready any minute now. Yeah, inflation's real. This song is sometimes by James. Album is laid. Let's give a little definition to the hubcap here. There we go. Very nice. There's the one tire. Draw the other tire, and we'll be good to go. Do a okay, good. I got a follow from Owen because of the song. Fantastic. Thanks, James. Should draw the first gen Audi. I was sharing earlier, I do have a playlist of pure vehicles. There's also some airplanes and motorcycle, or at least one. So definitely feel free to go check out what I have already drawn. You might be impressed. I should add, someone paid me to do the Porsche logo on a classic size. And that I should add to my vehicle playlist. I like how it turned out. Um, sometimes the proportions are off when I do vehicles. The last vehicle I did was a 71 Bronco. I think that was the last one I did, but it was the top half of it wasn't right. And now it's total. Oh, you had a minivan and it's total? We traded ours in recently. So this is a recreation of the Honda Odyssey as seen on Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine. And there it is. It's a 15-minute 2011 Honda Odyssey. You have the same one? Oh, you can't even do a straight line. Well, that's easy. Pick a knob and turn it. All right, we're going to go over here to the right side. I'm going to draw my initials and we'll call it a night. Be happy to show you some of my detailed drawings. When I draw on the classic size, I only use these pockets for my lives or if I'm paid to do it. Yeah, pretty much I draw on live anyway. Well, I just spent 15 minutes doing it. You can go to my YouTube channel and lives are available there. You can watch me do it live to see how I did it. There we go. I'll pause there. Ryan Wyatt Smith. Fantastic. Wow. Knockers. Hi, Knockers. So then what I do is I use the TikTok footage for my time-lapse videos. So the last shot is this close-up. Doesn't look the way it doesn't do, you know. And I finally drew it. Yes. I've done Ishigo. Oh, holoform. I don't know about that. Took me, I know. And then it only took me 15 minutes to draw it. Hi, everybody. All right, for YouTube, I'm going to say goodbye. And I'll come back to the next live.